Alright guys, the almighty AMC. Okay, so let's get started here. So we've been tracking this setup for quite a while now. I haven't really been paying a whole lot of attention to it, but here recently, mainly today, I decided to check back in on it. Okay, first thing that I wanted to show y'all here is this right here. This little setup here. So when it comes to trading, this is one of my favorite setups. I personally call this little J shape. It's more of a downwards J shape. So like if you inverse the chart, you can see the J. What I call, like I said, I call these my hook. All it is just a diabolical curve technically. Let me show y'all. Like you can see the curvature, so on and so forth. Okay, well, these tend to, when they find their bottom, they go freaking ballistic. So if you notice over here, you see how this comes to a sharpness, like so. Okay, so it's more of an S type, and then it comes to the sharpness, and then it just automatically springs, right? So this is pretty much the same structure. Now, what I'm wanting to see here, now, since the daily today was an engulfing candle, as you can clearly see, I want this support, this curve, to push up very, very fast. So with that being said, I'm not all on predictions. It's just I like to show you what is possible. So starting tomorrow, I mean, you could see forward, upward. I'd like to see upwards to this 437 level, which is, I mean, that's 3 or 4%, But over the next week, I would really like to see this start to climb and break out of this hook movement and get us back over this 550 level here pretty soon, 530 level. So something like this hook move, and then really it'd probably take a little bit more time, and then start to climb. From my point of view, I know this is just a trust me type of moment, but this structure is one of my favorites. This is one thing that I always look for on a big move. I wish I could show y'all examples. There's so many of them in the stock market alone that go and look. If I find one, I will show y'all an example. Like I said, this is more of an example right here. This, if you see the hook, and then they automatically spring back up. I don't know if there's any more on the stock alone. We can look. Okay, again here, it's more curvature down. It's just kind of hard to see, but that's what that same movement is. It like curves down, then it springs up. Now you can see this one, what it did afterwards, but with this being at a lower accumulation range, this could be a lot more dramatic. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of examples on here to show y'all. You can see this is a larger one, and then it wasn't as big. Yeah. Anyways, sorry. Main thing is coming tomorrow. I want this range to be entered back into again, and we're bouncing off this support level that you can clearly see here. Um, it just makes too much sense. Remember this. I mean, even if it does, I don't think this will take a lot of time. Honestly, I did enter calls for next week, um, just because of my conviction to this one particular setup that I have been very, very successful with on reading this one particular setup. So coming tomorrow, hopefully we do see this initial first spike to keep this hook going. But going from that, yeah, there's not a whole lot more to update. We'll know tomorrow, though. I'm very confident on that. I had a few people ask me on Gamestop. I might as well go over that one as well while I'm here. Okay, so GameStop, I have a mess because I've been tracking this for forever now. Okay, so we're just gonna clear this stuff off. Okay, GameStop. So what I've been seeing on this one is, if you notice here, so I look at it more as an Elliott wave type perspective. So right here you have a B, C, D, okay, E. Okay, so this is more of your corrective phase. A lot of people say you can't do a technical analysis on meme stocks. That's a lie. This is clearly a corrective wave here. If you can't see it, if you don't know how Elliott wave works, it's just something it's so noticeable, it's unreal. So what I believe this is we finished our corrective phase. This was our 1. Here's your 2. And I think this 3 wave will come up to $30. Probably to this SR flip at 28. That'll give us our initial breakout. Then we'll come back down to retrace, and then we'll get some action rolling up soon. I do believe it's time. I think we're here. It's only been since June that we've been waiting, but overall, this whole schematic looks very, very nice. It just looks like pure accumulation to me. I mean, how can you get away from this where it's at right now? I mean, main thing is when we see over 28, a clear day confirmation over 28 is when this could get very interesting. Very, very interesting. Yeah, 28 right in this range. This is the previous where it struggled a lot, bounced off a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we'll know soon, very, very soon. I expect something to happen tomorrow, though, especially for AMC with that uh, engulfing candle on the daily there. That was a nice little setup for the day. All right. If you have any questions, just please get back to me. I know sometimes that my explaining isn't the best, but it's something that I'm working on. Okay. Thank you.